Hello guys and welcome back to another video. And it's been a while. It's been a few months since my last video was in June, and a lot of things have happened in the past couple months with life changes, and a lot of different things have happened, but I'm not going to really talk about it in this video because we got a spicy video here today. You guys already see the title. I wasn't expecting to really make this video, and it came to a surprise. It came to me as a surprise about, wow, this actually happened. This really happened, really. But anyways, to anybody who has actually came across this video, feel free to give it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoy the content at the end. I hate having to do that. I really do, but that's the YouTube way. Yeah, I'm sorry. But anyways, today we're going to be talking about miniladd. You guys remember miniladd? I do. You guys remember what he did? Because I do. I made a video in December to like early January. But if you haven't seen that video, I really dug deep into what really happened with miniladd and what he actually did. Because he made a really garbage apology last year, and we kind of dug through it. And it was pretty bad. A really bad apology. And he did not explain nothing for what he actually did. But for the people that actually are too lazy to actually click on the video, let me give you a quick explanation of what really happened. So during last year, miniladd actually got exposed for texting minors and soliciting minors and asking them for pictures, and it's just really disgusting stuff. Like, one of the girls was like 16 and he was like in his mid-20s. He even knew the girl since she was 13. 13 years old, man. You knew that girl since she was 13, and you are in your late like 18 to 20s. Like, come on, man. And also, one of the other girls was about like 16 to 17 years old, which, you know, it's still pretty bad if you're in your you know, your 20s talking to people like that. Like, can you not find people your own age? But the funniest part about the whole thing is that how bad his apology was, because his apology was so bad. I just couldn't handle it. I really couldn't handle it. It literally made me like pretty damn frustrated about what he actually said in that video, and didn't explain anything what he actually did. When I mean no one really liked his apology, no one did, and I really mean it. The YouTube community actually went to his video and disliked it so hard because he uploaded the apology video on his main channel. Right now, as of this recording, he has over 250,000 dislikes as of the time of this recording, and 65,000 likes. Still a lot of dislikes, but soon dislikes are not going to really mean anything anymore, which I'm going to make a video about that, so stay tuned for that. You know, I was actually kind of surprised that my video that I made actually did all right for the size of my channel, because I like covering this stuff, and I feel like I did like an all right job, you know, getting the information that people actually need instead of what he had to say. If we look into miniladd's channel right now, he actually started uploading again. Wow, what a surprise. Anyways, the first video that he actually came back with is called "It's Good to See You" meme stream. You know, I don't think that's really a good way to actually start off coming back to YouTube after a really serious situation that you did. Coming back to a live stream and explaining it on the live stream, I mean, I don't think that's even really appropriate to really do. But firstly, we're gonna actually be talking about how bad his apology actually was, to give you all of the context that he actually left out in his apology video. So in this apology video, miniladd doesn't even bring up anything about, you know, apologizing to the girls, about, you know, he took screenshots out of context, he cropped the screenshots so you could only see like at least like half of the screenshots and not the whole thing.
Ash, to me, I knew a lot shorter. I may only have known her a few months. She was a part of a group of friends who my Twitch mods were friends with, and that's how we became friends.
Okay, so the screenshot he actually showed, Snapchat kind of chat that we saw in the beginning of the video. You're like, wait a minute, isn't there some things that are actually missing from this? Well, yes, miniladd is actually covering up more conversation, because this screenshot was actually cropped and it doesn't show the whole conversation on what he actually did. And like I said before, this is the screenshot that I said in the beginning of the video. You can't just do this. You can't just leave out information like that. You're just like, oh well, I'll just cover up the other half and just show this. We're just being flirty, you know. It's not okay for me to. In his apology, he pretty much manipulated like everybody to seem like what he did wasn't that bad, but in reality, it was pretty bad. It was really bad because he pretty much, like I said, he cropped out the images and did not give the right amount of context on what he actually did. And that's pretty scummy. That's really scummy of him that he actually went out and did that. There are people that are still thinking like, oh, I don't think miniladd like was that bad. You know, he didn't do anything bad. A year later, you know, he comes back and he still does not acknowledge what he did wrong. And it's the funniest thing ever where there's all these screenshots, because I kept these screenshots. I kept these for a year. If he ever came back and made a video, I would have done the same thing that I'm doing right now. Let me give you guys an example of what he actually said on Twitter and all the DMs that I saved. People who cling onto my videos, I'm scared for them. She'll kill hundreds of people. I'm scared that I might be one of those people too. They'll get negative attention and death threats and everybody will hate them. We need to try and get that through to them, that they are going to ruin millions of people's lives and potentially kill people. Yeah, guys, you actually heard that right. If these people went out into the public, apparently miniladd's fans will you know, hurt themselves if they found out what he done. That is the most manipulated thing that anybody could have actually done. You are pretty much telling people, don't tell anybody, people you're gonna hurt people's lives if you let them know what I've actually done. You know, people need to actually know what you actually done, because what you did was disgusting, and I feel like what the girls did was right and exposed him for this. Can you talk to her? Tell her that I'm not who I was when I was younger. Tell her my attempt, sure, I'll do my best. Keep me posted. I'm really scared. So miniladd is actually really using these attempts and another excuse to really manipulate people to not tell anybody about what really happened. You know, he's really using the attempt card, and I can't really say the full thing because YouTube will just slash my video like that. I can't really say that. You know what he's talking about. I wasn't really expecting miniladd to actually really come back to YouTube with the amount of backslash he actually got from one apology video, which was actually the worst apology I actually have ever seen. One of them, not the worst, one of them. But there are also some screenshots that I still have about what he would say when he comes back to YouTube. Once people realize that the majority don't care / don't know, and my brands keep working with me, it'll die faster. Yeah, that's understandable. I have so many banned words on my channel that people really have to try and say something stupid to get through. Whenever I come back and things return to normality, it'll be pushed down even further. I'll be back to making videos within the week. Within the week. You know, it took you about 11 months to really say something on YouTube. So within a week, no, not really, man. A fucking 11 months too late, man. This man didn't even really apologize what he actually did, and he didn't even tell anybody like even half the fucking story. Like, it's kind of ridiculous that people still believe that this man did not do any harm to those girls. Really, they're just like, oh, I flirted with them, oh, I flirted with these people too. Like, no, you didn't just flirt with them. That's why we had to come out with videos about the whole truth about what you did. Well, everybody, let's get ready to see the new and exciting content from miniladd for his fans. And maybe he's changed. Maybe he'll actually let everybody know what really happened in his past about a year ago.
Here's the thing. As you guys may have noticed, I've been gone for a while. My life decided to take a little bit of a twist.
Okay. Wait a minute. Why do you seem so energetic and like happy and hyped about what happened? You know, this is serious stuff, man. Like, you know what you did a year ago was some pretty serious stuff, and you being happy and energetic about talking about it is not really a good sign. A little bit of a twist. Yeah, dude, it was just a little bit of a twist, and that my life, you know, my life almost got fucking ruined by, you know, me, you know, talking to underage, you know, girls, you know, yeah, just a little bit of a twist. It's been only 4 seconds into this video, and it looks like he won't even acknowledge what he did, probably. Like, it it just doesn't look like he even wants to say anything. He just wants to forget about what actually happened. He won't say what happened, but he won't let anybody else know what really happened.
Last December, as you guys know, I put up my apology. I went silent. I went dark on everything. I didn't have Twitter. I didn't have Instagram. I deleted everything off my phone. I just wanted to focus on.
Yeah, but you know, your apology like was actual shit. Like you didn't explain the true story or even the full story about what happened. You didn't want people finding out what the whole truth was, so other people had to go find out what the whole truth was. No one should even forgive you for what you've done to those girls. Like, no one. Like, it actually frustrates me that there are people in this world that think like, yeah, you know, everything will be okay, you know, just let it pass. I'll be making videos within the week, you know? Miniladd, you understand that this is the internet, right? People will find out, and people will make videos about you, and will keep this information for a very long time.
Because for me, I'm aware that everything in my life that's happened up to this moment is my fault.
Well, yeah, of course it's your fault. Wouldn't think anybody else would be at fault for what you've done.
I knew that if I was gonna work on me and if I wanted to come back to this, I wanted to come back to entertaining, I wanted to come back to everything, I knew I needed to work on me, right? I lost friends over—
Yeah, dude, I didn't creep on it on minors. No. That's not what I did at all. I'm cool now, you know, dude. I lost weight. Like, I'm all hype. I'm energetic, you know. I didn't do any of that stuff. No. I didn't do any of that. You understand, no one that actually knows the truth will actually believe you about you being all different. You lost weight. Like, no one cares. Also, he actually brought up where he wanted to come back to be an entertainer again, which I should say, no. For something that you actually done, I don't think you should be back becoming an entertainer doing YouTube content. Let me give you guys an example, all right? Do you guys remember EDP? Well, his channel got removed from YouTube when the whole situation was happening with him, and miniladd pretty much did the exact same thing. So I don't understand why people thinking like, oh yeah, EDP, get out of here, man. You're sick. You're garbage. Get off the platform. But they think miniladd is fine. EDP was an entertainer. Miniladd is saying that he wants to come back to be the entertainer, because do YouTube content again. But you have to understand, Miniladd's demographic, his fans demographic, the people that watch his videos are mostly kids. I don't think he's even safe to be on the platform anymore. I disagree for him even coming back to YouTube.
Shout out Brenna, by the way. Brenna, my therapist, is a fucking legend. For me, here's the way I looked at therapy. Is, you know the way whenever you go through stuff and you have that one friend that you talk to about everything, they know everything that's going on in your mind, you tell them. But there's always a few things that you're too afraid to tell them. Having a therapist, for me, was that. I could go—
Well, here he goes, bringing up therapy, you know, like all the other YouTubers really do. But let me just be clear about this. I want to get real. I can understand therapy. I went through it myself. Did it really help me? A little bit. It's nice to talk to somebody about your feelings, about really what's on your mind. There are some people you just can't really talk to. Those people in therapy are there for you to actually talk about what's going on in your mind. And I went through that. I think it's a good thing, but in his situation, I really don't want to hear it. The reason, because it's a classic YouTube topic to really talk about, and it makes their audience say, oh, feel bad for me. I'm going through therapy. I hope you guys understand. Like, that card has been drawn so many times within YouTuber apologies. It's getting kind of old
to do that. I didn't know when I was gonna be back. For all I know, it could have been 1 month, 5 months, 10 months, or 5 years. And I told myself, I'll come back when I feel happy within myself. I know that I'll come back when I feel like the time is right. And I'll be honest with you, I know this might sound kind of crazy. I'm now the happiest I think I've ever been in my life. And I know—
Wow, dude. Cool. But like, seriously, I really don't give a shit. I'm just being honest. I really don't care.
Oh, that might sound really hard to believe for a lot of people, considering what has been going on. But for the—
Oh, what's been going on, miniladd? Why don't you just tell us what's going on? It's like you're trying to avoid it again. Like, you're really just avoiding it again and again. You aren't telling anybody. You're just saying, oh yeah, that thing that happened, you know, last year, let the people know what happened. We want to hear it coming out of your mouth. Like, for me, I know he's not sorry. He's not sorry for what he's done, because in this video, just in this like short video, he's not really acknowledging what he actually did or even felt sorry for them. It really doesn't show.
I'm very happy with who I am. I'm very happy with the people around me. I have an incredible support group of friends, and I don't like what happened, because obviously I know it affected you guys as well. That's not what I was about.
Yeah, dude, that's not what I was about. Yeah, it affected my fans, you know, it affected my fans. I didn't want to affect you guys. You guys are my fans. You guys are my audience. I didn't want it to affect you. What about the girls that you affected, the underage girls that you affected last year? Are you going to, you know, acknowledge them? Because so far you haven't. You haven't said a word about them. So why are you keep hiding it? You are still hiding it a year later. It just really frustrates me that a man that went through this serious kind of stuff is still failing to acknowledge what he actually did and explain to his audience what he actually is, what kind of person he actually is, because it's really showing that he's just not gonna say it. What a creep, dude.
My life, I realized that I needed to face everything. I could, if I wanted to, I could have just scared away, you know, like, fuck this, I'm out, don't give a shit, not changing anything. I could have done that.
Again, it just still kind of sounds like that you're really just failing to really just say anything about the apology. You're not apologizing to the people that you messed with last year. You haven't even mentioned them yet. So how can we believe you?
I needed to not be a bitch. I needed to face this head on. I need to look at all my insecurities in the mirror and say, the fuck is going on, Craig? It's time to fix this shit. Because...
But you really haven't. You know, it's sad to really think that people actually accept this man back into the platform and say, oh, welcome back, miniladd. I'm so glad that you're back. You're so great. Make us content, miniladd. We miss you. The way he's actually acting in this video, it's just, this dude feels fake. Like, he just sounds fake about what he's actually saying. He doesn't care what he actually did. If he actually did, he'd sit down and record a proper video, not on a live stream. A proper sit down, talk about it, and explain what you have to really explain.
Here's also a thing as well. I know that people watching this right now, you might be on the fence. I know that. If you're on the fence and I've broken your trust, if you decide to leave, that's okay. Don't feel pressured into...
Well, guess what? I've never been on the fence about it, nor should anybody. Like, do I need to keep saying it over and over again? Like, you realize there's proof out there of what you actually said and what kind of person you actually are. Like, no one's gonna think about, yeah, man, we're gonna watch your content again, because you remember when you started soliciting minors for like their pictures of themselves? Like, do I need to like read the evidence out for you, miniladd, what you actually did? Do you think people are going to sit down and watch your videos again after what you did? No, because if you don't explain it, they're gonna think, oh, well, you seem fine. No, you're not fine. You didn't explain anything. Like, he's really trying to fool people that he's actually a changed man. But you can just tell that he is not. He hasn't changed one bit about the whole situation. He has not acknowledged anything yet. Still
watching this. I have no animosity against you. I wish you all the very best in life. But at some point in the future, if you decide to give me another go, I'll welcome you back with open arms.
Oh, wow, dude. You know, what a nice guy miniladd is. Wow, dude. Like, he's welcoming in people into his lovely community, into his open arms. You know, I don't think people will actually allow you to welcome them in open arms. Or Mr. Creepy miniladd. I just don't see that happening.
Clichés are cliche for a reason. It's hard to word it any other way. But at the end of the day, I can't change my past, but I sure as hell can change my future. And that's why I'm here today.
You know, I believe in people that can actually change. I really do. But again, in his situation, I just really don't see him ever really changing, because like right now in this video, he does not really seem like he's changed at all. He's so energetic. He's so like happy, so like just hyper. In a video that you're going to be talking about your past, about what you did in a really serious situation, I don't think it'd be like, yeah, guys, dude, I'm back. I've lost weight. I'm feeling great. How about you guys? I'm different. I'm good. Let's get. I'm so hyper, dude. No, it just still doesn't look like you want to bring up your past. Like you won't be a man and bring up your past. Like, do I need to bring it up again? Like, his audience is mainly kids. Like, I understand that, but he has broke the trust of being a YouTuber or an entertainer, as he calls it. But using your fame, using anything to, you know, talk to minors, get images from minors, soliciting them, is not a way to go. I think that's, in my book, if you do that once, it's over. You're done. You're done. Like, I just don't see anybody thinking like, oh, he did it once, he's okay after, like, he took about a year off, he's fine. No, you've done that. You do it once, it's over. No one's gonna give you the respect back to what you did before. It's pretty serious stuff. Like, I want you guys to understand this, and people that are either fans of miniladd that somehow stumble across this video, you guys have to understand that what he did about a year ago is some pretty serious stuff. And for his fans to think that everything is okay right now and he's a changed man does not look like things are gonna go well. Like, even if he said that he acknowledges everything, he told the truth, do you think I would like him still? No, I wouldn't like him still if he actually was truthful to people. What he did was still bad and I still wouldn't like him, but it's good that he actually, you know, said something and you know, said that he's in the wrong and what he did was awful. And that's pretty much about it for what he actually said about the situation, which, you know, it's still bad. It's as bad as his apology. It really is as bad as his apology. Like, I thought it would never get like really that worse, like, ever, but it really did. Another crazy thing that actually happened is before we end off the video, his comments. People on his video are pretty much just excited that he's back. You know, it's just like, oh yeah, dude, welcome back. I hope therapy was you know, good for you. Glad to be back, miniladd. They were praising him. There was way too many comments of him, like, of his fans, like, thanking him to be back. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't think any of these people actually understand the main truth of what's behind miniladd. Anyways, guys, in conclusion, miniladd is still the same person he was a year ago. Still, he hasn't acknowledged anything about the fact about what he actually did to those girls. He never said sorry to them in that video. He never really acknowledged anything about what he actually said or what actually he did. I really hope people find this video and find out that miniladd just shouldn't be trusted anymore to really anybody, and he really should just not be on the platform anymore. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys could leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications whenever I upload. And also, leave a comment down below what you guys think about the whole miniladd situation, because I would like to hear. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna know what you guys really think about it. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys around.